Rakesh had almost reached the cricket ground when all of a sudden the road tilted and rose up towards him. A second later he found himself sprawling on the ground. A deep rumbling sound seemed to come from the bowels of the earth, and the road kept having convulsions. It was like a huge snake thrashing around in its death throes. Rakesh found that lying on the ground was even more difficult than riding his bicycle. The cricket match, which had started a little while earlier, came to an abrupt end as a huge rent appeared across the pitch. Into it fell a fast bowler, an umpire, and a fielder standing in mid-on. They were rescued later, but it was the first time anyway that a match had to be abandoned due to an earthquake. Those who were playing or watching from the lakeside pavilion heard a thunderous roar. It was due to half the hillside falling into the lake. The earth, along with trees, bushes, and rocks, simply bulged out and then came crashing down. Dust and water rose skywards, and at the same time the bed of the lake erupted, rose like a tidal wave, and spewed its contents over the surrounding plain. Fortunately for both cricketers and spectators, this massive surge of water was flowing in the opposite direction, but it swept away a number of parked cars, several grazing cattle and goats, telegraph poles, and the walls of an old jail. Here was a chance for hundreds of inmates of the jail to escape, but they were too shocked by the suddenness of the disaster to be able to do anything except make a dash for the high ground behind the jail. A few could not make it and were washed away by the rushing waters of the upturned lake.